Good morning. We're at day 5. Just taking the drone up for a little fly around to check it out, see how it goes, get it all updated because you got updated firmware. I've just found this little guy. When I say little, it's ginormous. Big snail. We're going to go down and have some breakfast, pay up and get on the road. Hopefully at about 8:30. It's probably about 6 now though, so I've got a bit of time till breakfast. So there's a little thing here showing you how to get the cinnamon off the tree. So they ring it and scrape it off, pull it off to keep the tree alive but not cutting it too deep. And the dogs. I just saw a snake disappear through here. I don't know what type it was. In amongst this bushes somewhere. Morning, little brother. Your bike started right? Oh, you just pushed it. All right, checking out. We'll go get on the road.
So I didn't get any footage of it, but through the next few towns, they absolutely harvest the trees and just cut them down. They don't save the cinnamon tree at all. They just had sheets of cinnamon on the side of the road everywhere, like everywhere.
So we got a bit of hot advice to try and avoid this one spot this morning because there's a potential police stop, but we'll see how we go. We're nearly there. We're just going to dog leg around it.
That last road was okay. This is the road that started to go sideways for us and get really bad.
So went through this road our maps was meant to take us on to get from one point to another. We went down a little concrete road and it was really fun. And it turned to a little bit of a dirt road, so we kept going. And it got a bit dodgy with some mud. We went over a little hill, over some planks, over some mud. I was like, maybe like 5 minutes of riding, if that, up a big hill and then back down. And then we totally was cooked, stark hot. It was up a bit of an embankment, so we just decided we turn around and we got the bikes flooded a little bit because they fell over, and then flooded as in the engine, so they wouldn't restart. And then Isaac was getting the shits, and we turned around, and then I got my bike, which would not start. I'm in all my armour, I'm in my jeans, my boots, my gloves, my helmet, and everything. And then it just started really cooking. It's like 35 in the humidity. Thank you. And then we got back out, rode along the thing. I've stripped off all the armour, overheating like anything else. First place we pulled up to, just like we're out of water. We weren't far away from anything. We're out of water and got bottles of water from the freezer of these people. And then just dying to in the water over me, particularly Isaac's hot, but he's not as bad as I am. Genuinely thought I was gonna pass out. And then here he is. And then, yes, these people have just like all come out of their little like houses and everything, come and talk to us. And now they've put us in their air conditioning with their fans on so we can cool down and have a drink. What legends. Isaac thought he bought Like,
didn't buy any, they gave him to it.
he thought he bought crisps, or he thought he got crisps, and they gave him a brioche bun to eat and some water. They wouldn't take his money, so he just left money up there.
Oh, there's good in there.
Oh, good.
Like apple. Oh, you'll like that. It's apple.
That was good.
Yeah.
Look, a dung beetle. He's crawling around on the floor. Hey, little man. On an adventure. Looks like we're about to just hit some inclement weather, so just put the jackets on, getting ready. Isaac's just up there. You won't be able to hear it, but we've just hit some really shitty weather, and I wanted to stop and show you the water buffer roll. Just pushing the bike in neutral. There they are. So these guys will be just like here, there, and everywhere. And you just got to watch out because the farmers move them along, and then they come out of the bushes from nowhere. This guy's going to come and say hello. Room for the night. Oh. Bathroom.
Spooning bed.
Couple bowls. No. No. Wow. We're going for a massage at the place on the hill. No, I think we paid again. They know where we're staying. Room 5. Look at that. That's worth the ride up that fucking shit gravel. I'll try and get some drone footage of the gravel or something tomorrow. Oh, shit.
Drone tracks, yeah.
This is the gravel section. Just got a 10 out of 10 massage. It's probably the best massage I've had in years. Normally they do like the head, fingers, everything, right? And now I'm just going to go for a quick swim while Isaac goes and has a massage as well. And then go for some dinner. Wow. Look at that view. So that's our room there. Look at all the birds flying around as well. So update, I think they're actually a combination of sparrows. You can see the sparrows go, and then there's definitely little bats in there too that are smaller than your hand. Tiny little bats. So, bit of a day recap. We thought we were going to be in for a bit of a shorter ride today, and then turns out that the probably first proper leg was all straight flat roads, and then coming into the valley we're in at the moment, we were like legitimately doing maybe 10 to 20 kilometers an hour through like, it was all an okay road, but it was just a bit challengingly washed out in corners and stuff like that. Like the concrete was gone, water buffalo, there was, people coming. And then also that bit of a squall we got with all the rain, we just got drenched, and that was as we were coming into the mountain. So coming back down the mountain. So that was a bit of a challenge. When we got to the bottom of the floor down there, it was pretty good riding along there, and then up the hill to get up to where we are now, because we're on top of a mountain. Oh wow, these bats are going crazy in the birds. That was a bit of a challenge too. So at one stage we hit like roadworks, and it was like big pieces of like aggregate that were like that big kind of thing. It was just truckloads of it just kind of dumped and spread. So it wasn't compacted or anything. So it was like riding through gravel, and we're like trying to absolutely give it some power to get through, and we're kind of getting like a little bogged and whatever. It was only kind of for 2 bends, but yeah, we made it through. Had to kind of push Isaac up a little bit and trying to have to not fall off myself as I'm trying to gun it. Stop for a few photos along the way, but earlier in the day that was absolutely metaphorically and physically cooked. When we tried to follow the app I've got, and I think it takes us on a few more just paths that are known paths and roads but aren't actually the right quality that we want. There's no real way to differentiate between what you're looking at and expecting to come up to. So we went over kind of 2 rises and, you know, got a bit too over our heads with the dirt. And it was only probably like 5 minutes of riding, if that, and then we had to turn it around. But once we turned it around, the bike kind of fell over a bit in the just mud and gravel, and we were riding along ruts with boards on it at one hill, and then I'm talking little hills, but yeah, it was a bit of a challenge. And then got overheated, got back on the road, got the bikes going and everything, and then we went to the first little place because we just drank all our water in the first little place we went to, and stopped in and got water, and they kindly let us share the room there, and they gave us an air conditioner and some fans, and it was me that was just absolutely overheating because I had all my riding gear on and everything. I was just cooking. So we made it out of that though, and then through the weather and up here, and it's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. All right, so tomorrow we've got to get down the mountain. Hopefully we'll have no dramas there on that gravel getting back down, and then I think maybe we exit the valley going out the other way this time. We came from down that way, so I think we should be going north now, more to that Hangai Loop kind of region. A bit more bigger cities, a bit more touristy. Even when we're in the really, really crappy weather, it's actually quite nice because there's really not anyone on the road. As soon as you accept that you're wet from your toes to your hair, you're kind of okay. And then, there's not much on the roads. Visibility's still okay. We're just, through the main roads when it's wet, we're only doing like 30 k's as well. So it's not a lot of speed that you've kind of got to react to. But, yeah, so hopefully we can, get to the even more spectacular kind of part, which is going to be interesting to see how they top this. But one of the upsides being the off-peak tourism season, and being the wet season, there's no one around to ride, and there's not many tourists. I think there's one kind of group staying over there at this place, and that's about it. They had to walk up the hill, poor guys. Oh, terrible. And then when I say hill, it's a mountain. Then we've going to hit this touristy kind of part, and it'll be interesting to see that. So we dodged a police check today, which we were kind of told might be in a region, so we kind of went around it. And then we will then go to this new area where we're definitely going to get fined and kind of pay the bribe and get added to a WhatsApp group, and hopefully all is good. But we'll see what happens with that when we get to that stage. It's after a couple more nights, I think. Just watching these bats zip by everywhere. Well, we're just about to have some dinner. We ordered some dinner for a bit later when we arrive. And then we will have dinner, get an early night, and probably get started in the morning. Pork mince and egg omelette, chicken and noodles, french fries, chili sauce, fish sauce, soy sauce, and some pear, and a beer. And a brother. Alive with critters. There's a frog. There's another frog. The frog ran away. Bye, frog. In the mozzie nets for the night. Luckily, it's not hot. No air conditioning. We have a fan. The view should be good when we wake up.